Imagine a narrow pass hemmed in by towering mountains. The year is 1014 AD. The sun beats down on the rugged terrain of Kleidion, near the modern border of Bulgaria and Greece. The air is thick with anticipation, heavy with the scent of sweat, fear, and the approach of battle. Two mighty armies stand poised, ready to clash in a confrontation that will determine the fate of empires. On one side, the Byzantine army, a disciplined force gleaming in bronze and steel, the inheritors of Rome's mighty legacy. Their banners, emblazoned with the double-headed eagle, flutter in the breeze. They are led by Basil II, a man known for his iron will and unyielding ambition. He is called Bulgar Slayer, and for good reason. He is here to crush his enemies. Facing them, a vast horde of Bulgarian warriors, fierce and proud, their numbers seemingly endless, their desire for victory burning bright. They are the dominant power in the Balkans, having challenged Byzantine supremacy for generations. They fight for their homes, their families, and their very existence. The clash at Kleidion was not an isolated event. It was the culmination of a century of bitter conflict between the Byzantine Empire and the Bulgarian Empire. Their rivalry was about more than just land or resources. It was a struggle for dominance in the Balkans, a region of crucial strategic and economic importance. The Bulgarians, a Turkic people who had carved out a powerful kingdom in the 7th century, posed a constant threat to the Byzantine heartland. They were skilled warriors and horsemen, adept at raiding and open warfare. The Byzantines, with their ancient lineage and sophisticated bureaucracy, viewed the Bulgarians as a barbarian threat to their civilized order. Over the decades, the two empires had fought countless battles, each victory and defeat fueling the flames of animosity. Basil II, who had ascended to the Byzantine throne in 976, was determined to break the cycle of conflict and establish Byzantine dominance once and for all. Kleidion was to be the decisive battleground. Both sides faced immense challenges in the lead-up to Kleidion. The Byzantines, though renowned for their military prowess, were outnumbered by the Bulgarian forces. Basil II had spent years campaigning against the Bulgarians, but their resilience and the difficult terrain of the Balkans made it a grueling and costly war of attrition. The Bulgarians, under the leadership of Tsar Samuel, were a formidable foe. They were fighting on home ground, familiar with the terrain and able to draw on local support. However, years of warfare had taken their toll. Their resources were stretched thin, and defeat at Kleidion would be a devastating blow. The stakes could not have been higher. Victory for the Byzantines would mean the subjugation of Bulgaria and the consolidation of their control over the Balkans. For the Bulgarians, defeat meant the potential loss of their independence and absorption into the Byzantine Empire. Emperor Basil II was not known as the Bulgar Slayer for nothing. He was a ruthless and cunning strategist, a master of both logistics and battlefield tactics. He understood that to defeat the Bulgarians, he needed to cripple their army and break their spirit. Basil's strategy was two-pronged. First, he would lure the Bulgarian army into a trap, a narrow pass where their numerical superiority would be nullified. Second, he would employ a devastating and unorthodox tactic that would become a legendary example of Byzantine military ingenuity. Knowing that the Bulgarians relied heavily on their cavalry, Basil chose the battlefield carefully. The Kleidion Pass, with its steep, rocky slopes, would severely restrict the movement of mounted troops, negating the Bulgarians' main advantage. It was a risky gamble, but Basil was confident in his plan.